Welcome to the Digital Quality Radar web application tutorial. In this short video, we will show you how to use the Digital Quality Radar app, also known as DQR. The app works on both iOS and Android. In our tutorial, we first use a PC to create the My ID account for better showcasing and later switch to an iOS tablet for the actual application. The first step is to install the app. Since the app is not available in the App Store and is browser-based, open either Chrome for Android or Safari for iOS. Then type in pwa.dqr.si.siemens.cloud. Now you need to verify with a Siemens My ID account. If you are a Siemens employee, you can use either My ID or Enter ID. If you are not a Siemens employee or don't have either of these options, you can create an account by clicking the Sign Up button. Enter your email address, your password, and your name. After reading the terms and conditions, make sure to click the check mark. Then confirm with Sign Up. Check your mailbox for the verification email and click on the button Verification Email. Your account is now ready to use and you can go back to your browser and click Continue. Once you have signed in with your new My ID account, the app will be usable within the browser. Depending on your operating system, you will be asked if you want to install the app or add it to your home screen. This can then be used for offline mode. If you do not get a pop-up, you can add it to your home screen or install it manually. Now let's take a look at the app. In our case, we use an iOS tablet. To generate a successful report, please provide the following information: material number, FS version, serial number, production date, and if you scroll down a bit further, also category of failure. If a complete data matrix code DMC is available, you can scan it to capture most data and you just have to fill in the category of failure with the drop-down menu. To scan a product's DMC within the app, click the DMC symbol next to the text field and point the camera towards the DMC, ensuring that the white stripe is in the center of the code. If a version or serial number is not available, enter any character, such as X or question mark. If the production date is missing or no longer recognizable, please enter a date from the past, for example 24C or June 24, 2012. While not always required, providing additional information including a brief problem description can be helpful in most cases. After completing the report, scroll to the bottom of the page and click on Send to confirm. In some cases, multiple recordings of defective devices within a single customer system may be necessary. Then use the Send++ function. First scan the device and manually enter the data described in the MI. To transfer the record for the first defective device, use the Send++ function. Repeat this process for each subsequent defective device, scanning the DMC before entering the data. Enter information under Comment for the current device. Use Send++ to transfer the record for this device. Repeat the process for the last device to be captured. Use Send to transfer the last record and end the multiple entry. If you are offline, all data will be saved locally and sent once an internet connection is available again. No further configuration is required for this functionality. Now let's take a look at two examples based on the MI362. In the first example, we have at least one defective sounder base. For better showcase, we scanned both a FDSB291 and also a DBS720. First, you need to find the DCM on the device and scan it with the app to add all available data automatically. The same goes for the DBS720. If it is not possible to scan the DMC, or if there is no DMC on the sounder base, you can scan one of the following DMCs depending on your product, or type in the information manually. But you need to change the production date or date code to the one on your device, which is usually found on the back. Now fill in the remaining fields. FS version. This is the installed firmware version of the fire control panel for Synteso, Cerberus Pro, and Cerberus Fit. As an example for Synteso or Cerberus Pro, we used the newest firmware, 80.6.56. In the field of the serial number, it is sufficient to enter X. Equipment number. This is either the main equipment number, 7 digits and part of the site name, or the site name, / number of failing sounder bases, / number of sounder bases checked. As an example, you can see both an RSS and also a VAP version. For the category of failure, select electronic defect in the drop-down list. As the problem description, enter SB29X. And finally, in the comment list, enter the complete hardware address from the configuration, as it is given in the example. It should always follow the same system, station, /line module, /loop or stub, /device. Now you have provided all required information and you can confirm the report with send. In case you have multiple defective bases, press send ++ as described earlier. It will save your general data and you can scan the next defective base. You will only have to adjust the firmware version again. And in the bottom part, the comment to list the correct hardware address. Repeat that step for each defective base. Once you scanned all bases, finish the report by clicking on Send. In the second example, we want to show a site that has no defective sounder bases. Since you do not have any defective sounder bases, scan one of the following DMCs depending on your product, or type in the information manually. Then fill out the firmware version as before, and for the serial number we use the X again. For the equipment number, we also use the same pattern as with the defective devices, but instead use a 0 for the amount of defective bases. Category of failure is electronic defect and problem description SB29X. The comment field should not be filled at all since no defective devices are found. Once everything is filled, you can confirm with send. This will help us to improve our assessment on the sounder base failure rate. We have now reached the end of this tutorial. If you have any questions or need additional assistance, please contact the customer support. Thank you very much for your attention.